little bit of crafting just to get started. I forgot last night to finish out the last of my daily crafting writ, so I have to get that started before I get on to bigger and better things. But hopefully that will allow us a chance to get going, and then we will go on to the running of the dungeons and all those sorts of wonderful things. This shouldn't take too long, and for those of you who are not familiar with going and completing the crafting writ, I'll kind of take you through the process and, kind of maybe learn something new. It's a really easy way to get some experience and get things that you can sell in your guild stores and make a little bit of extra gold doing so. So, let's see. Where are we? I know I was in the middle of this. I think I just have to grab a few more writs. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Let's see. So, I mean, the process is pretty simple. You come over here to, like, this is the woodworking station. It tells you that you need a 2 ruby bows and a ash shield. Let's see. And so you come here. And before I do that, I'm actually going to check, make sure, I have something to research. So, but no nothing nothing that I have on hand is available. Okay. So, I'm getting all mixed up today. All right. All right. So we need 2 bows and a shield. Go to create. I'm on bow. I want to make sure that I'm actually doing the standard ruby ash. And let's see. I have kind of a lot of these, so I guess I will do this style. So 2 bows. So just pushing the square button twice. I've got to wait for each one to complete before you go through and push it again. And a shield. And that is actually ready to be delivered. It's that easy. So come here. Going to journal, quest. Let's see. And okay, so jewelry crafting writ is the next one. And we need a ring and a necklace. Again, very, very easy. This is in Mournhold. Mournhold is really great because all of your crafting stations and everything are all in the same location, and the area that I have to go to deliver everything is also there. Now, oftentimes they'll tell me that I have to go to a different area to deliver. That's not true. I can just come right here to Mournhold. Even if it's a master crafting writ, you can still deliver to the same thing. Even if it's telling you to go to Wayrest, for example, you can still go to Mournhold and deliver that, which is dreadfully convenient. So again, let's see, I'm just going to check my queue. All right, nothing there to research. So create, we need a ring. And we need a necklace. And those are just pushing the square button for the platinum because that's what I need to do, the metal I need to do it out of, based on my knowledge level at this point. So the next one is going to be the Provisioner writ, and you can see it wants me to have the first hold fruit and cheese plate and the Mathera's Remorse as the drink. This is even easier. So I've actually pre-crafted most things and keep it in my bank. So I have my banker kitty, so I don't even have to go down to the bank. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to withdraw. Let's see. Need to go to the food section. Should be right up here. So let's see. What was it? First hold fruit and cheese plate, which is there. Taking that, and Mathera's Remorse. Taking that out, and there it's already done and ready to be delivered. And I only have a few slots available right now, so I'm trying to doing these in sections of 2s and 3s. So I'm going to come back out here, deliver them, and then go for the next round. I like to pre-craft all of the provisioning stuff ahead of time because especially if I'm in Mournhold, the closest place that I can actually go through to make those things that I know of is, well, I've had problems getting it in the pub, but I usually go down to the Undaunted Enclave. Which is a little bit, I mean, it's not far, but it's not in that same little proximity in that little circle of things. So a little bit more annoying, whereas I can put it in my bank and just access everything at the same time and place. Okay, grabbing the last of the crafting writs for today. Well, until they regen, I think at like 2 a.m. or something. So let's see. See, we have a helm, a dagger, and a pauldron. Coming over here, blacksmith. And again, looking to see, do I have anything there? Nope. Okay, one more time. Helm, dagger, pauldron. Okay. So I know the dagger is the last one up here. And the other settings are already locked in there, so unless I need to change something up, I can just come in here. So it's helm. We already did the dagger. And then pauldron's there. Alright. And that literally is all it takes to do that. Should be there, ready to be delivered. Gonna go out and do the clothing, which is right here. Again, looking for research. Everything is full on all of my sections. So let's see. We need helmet, cops, and bracers. So create. So the first one's going to be the hat, which is the light. The second one is the helmet for the head, which is the medium. So helmet. Arm cops. And bracers for right there. Yep. And that as well is done. So we're going to go deliver the goods right now. And then we'll have our unboxing in just a moment. As soon as I have everything in line. There's the clothing one delivered. Blacksmithing one delivered. And that should be everything that we need for today for the crafting writs. These are just, again, the daily crafting writs and not master writs or anything like that. Just your standard daily crafting writs. All right, coming in here, going into the inventory. Supplies. See, that's where you get the for the alchemy. And you can take everything out. So I'm trying to come here. So you can see that. Just taking it all out. Same. There you go. And so we got 2 writs today. Only one of them I can probably do easily. You can see I even got a rosin right there. Okay. So I think that is most of it. I'm going to actually come here, take out my banker kitty. Take out my banker kitty again. So there we go. There's a Zabi. Okay. And I'm going to deposit what I don't need. So coming up, I always start at the top. It's just easier that way. Depositing in a few items. Coming down. Let's see. I mean, I can deposit that one now, but I probably shouldn't because it really doesn't go in this bank. Let's see. Platinum ring, that's something I'm going to have to sell. Okay. So that didn't work out too terribly bad. Alright, so where are we at? Trying to get my bearings for gaming and everything. Sometimes it takes a few moments to get used to it. Oh, I remember. I'm going to go break down some of the things that I ran yesterday. The reason is there are items that I got from a DLC dungeon, and if I don't need them myself, I'd rather break them down and get some of the trait materials from them. So this one actually is this one's in my bank right now, but this one right here, I'm going to break that down. Let's see, nothing there. Axe of Ursus. So nothing interesting there. I was hoping for more, but sometimes that happens. Clothing station, again deconstructing. See, Blood Moon belt. Nothing. Well, there's stuff there, just not what I'm looking for. See the blood scent dew that's up there? That is actually what I was looking for. And that is a trait material, and it's not the easiest thing to get a hold of, so whenever you go through this and you can get that, it's actually quite handy. And I also need to get something going up in this queue, so just looking up, let's see. I'm going to go to research, and I think the only thing left here is a well-fitted shield, so that is probably what I will look for. Let's see. So let's go find a well-fitted shield. Just going to do a quick search.
Greetings.
Clearing this out. And to do this, just if you've never used a guild trader before, this is where you go in to search for the items to purchase. It's actually quite simple, fairly intuitive. So the only thing is shields are under apparel, which is not quite as intuitive. So you come here, shield, and then we know that specifically we want the trait to be well fitted. And whenever I was talking about the blood center, I said trait material, but I actually meant it's the material that's used to make them for that particular motif. So it's like motif material. Anyway, but we need well fitted here. And then I'm going to submit that to search. So we've got one that's for just over 1,000. And of course, I'm kind of cheap when it comes to doing this, so I'm also going to come over to my own guild because I will always buy from my own guild if the price is right. If it's the same price as somebody else, if it's a guild I belong to, I will always buy from the guild I belong to first. So far, the first one had the best price, but just checking. This one's got the same price. Coming around. That one's a little bit lower, so that's 1,000. So I'll come here. Okay, so it looks like the 1,000 gold guild trader has it here. And I have purchased that, and I will use that for doing my research. That will take a few moments to go in, so as I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and head back to the bank real quick. And I actually need to go into a physical bank to make a few deposits so we can unload some items before starting the dungeon runs for tonight. So just coming over and around. And this is some of the things I try to do normally before I start my stream, but I wanted to go ahead and get started this evening, and this was the only way to really go about doing it, so. Alright, coming in here, talking to him.
If you're looking for the Bank of Mournhold,
Going to the guild bank, and we're just going to make some deposits. Again, we had some items that we got in that kind of caused things to expand beyond the thresholds that I normally have, which is a 200 per stack. So there's a few items that I do need to deposit as well. See, like the Ritz, that's going to go and be deposited. That one is. The barley, see, that's a stack of 200, so that needs to go in. So, and just doing all this before we get going. And the ring I will actually sell later on, but I'll deposit that for now. And of course, there's also standard bank deposits too. You saw some of those items, see, right there. And coming up, all those are going to stay in my stuff. Deposit that. Got to break that down. Okay. So overall, not too shabby. Almost there, and we will be able to start the rest of our evening. So right now I am coming around and I'm getting ready to go ahead and break down that extra necklace that I had. And right here. And to deconstruct it, I just come here, Hanu's necklace. And there we go. Whoops. I should probably also, let's see. Nope. But I can do that. And then we call up Banker Kitty. Is that Miyazabi? No. It is. So we go in again. It's just a matter of depositing a few small items. Okay. And I saw something I can break down. Don't know if I'll get anything. Got a few things. Excuse me, my tummy is making noises and I think that might have translated through. I am so sorry. Excuse me. I usually come in here after dinner and you have the tummy does grumbly things, so. Okay. So here, I just repaired my armor, because I hadn't done that yet. And coming up and through, selling off anything. Because sometimes you'll get things from whenever we handed in the daily writs, and I think I sold off most of those, but I'd rather just do a quick double check. Yep, there's 2 items I didn't quite get sold off. Where's the kitty cat to put it away? There we go. Taking care of that. Okay. And is our mail in yet? That's always a question. So, I paid for an item and it still hasn't come in. No surprise there. Alrighty. So, heading out. Let's see. Let's go ahead and queue for our dungeon. Queuing for a random to start. And let's see. Just want to come in here. Charging my swords just because. So the swords are charged. And we are in a waiting period right now as we are queued for the dungeon. So I'm going to come up here and I go ahead and the potions that I use, I'll show you how I craft those real quick. So you go into create. It's going to be Lurkin's Tears because it is a something that's healing, whereas the poisons are the alkahest. And so for this one, let's see. I've got my recipe. I kind of remember it, but I'm just going to make sure because the order is actually when you're doing the three component recipes, they're actually important to get it in the correct order. So let's see. I think this was what is it? Cullibine, I think. And then let's see, Dragonthorn, and yeah, should be Water Hyacinth. I was thinking Wormwood, but Water Hyacinth. Making sure it's the right one. Nope, that is not the right one. And let's see, Namir's Rot. Alright, this is the one that I like to use for dungeons because if you look right up here, it says that it will go ahead and make me immune to knockback and disabling effects. Always handy. It still does my stamina restore. It increases stamina recovery. Now, a lot of people will use the ones that have the increases like your weapon critical and things like that, but I already have major savagery and major brutality which come in from my armor. So if I make a potion that has that, it's not going to stack. It's just going to be a waste. So it's much better to do it like this, and I actually get the benefits of everything that that potion can provide. So just making a few of these while we wait, and if the dungeon comes up, I will hear it ding, so this isn't just like a waste of time or something like that. It actually, we are waiting and I can actually hear it and go in as soon as that's ready. Almost there. I believe that should put us near the 100 mark for that. So coming up and checking. So slottable items, blah, 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 blah. Yep, Essence of Immobility, and that's there. Okay, so that's exactly what we needed. So next I'm going to actually head out to the Undaunted Enclave. I have a little ritual of sacrificing this woman that stands out by the lake. I've always done that. It's just what I do to appease Zos and the gods of ESO to try and get us into a dungeon a little quicker. So heading out to go ahead and execute my in-game ritual. Heading over right now. And I also have this crazy belief that if you stay in the Undaunted Enclave, that you actually get into a dungeon a little faster. I could be wrong about that. There's my girl. So it's trying to do a pick, stab. So waiting for it. 100%. There we go. It makes these boom noises. Boom, boom. There we go. There's your second. And then that was pick, and then stab, which is the execute. Here we go. Taking that. And now we have the fencing kitty. So we've got banker kitty and we have fencer kitty, which is actually Khajiit, but hey, oh well. So selling off the things that we need to sell. Here, dismiss. There we go. All right. Apples. Carrots. There we go. Anything else? Nope. Getting a natch. Okay. I know normally I do counterclockwise. This time I'm going clockwise around the lake. Something a little bit different this time around. Why? Just because. No particular reason at all. So, let's see. Platinum same. And just seeing what's around over here. Oops. Coming here. So.
I told you to keep your head down.
So it's a little quieter than usual. Not sure why. Oh well. Let's see. So those were some bandits attacking traveling merchant, and this is a peace-loving netch which we are going to slaughter. So there we go. So coming around again, and I'm in a mushroom. Get out of the mushroom. There we go. All right, here we are. I'm just checking the sides right here, and you know, I'll go through, like, get a runestone, get anything that I happen to come across. And we're just waiting for that queue to come up and for our lucky number to emerge. You never know when these things are going to happen, so. There's a bull netch. Okay. Okay, it should be dead. What is its problem? It's dead now. That was kind of weird. So I know, like, whenever you guys are watching that and you see me saying that, it's like I'm pushing buttons and sometimes things are not reacting and I'm like staring at it going like, what is going on? That's what I'm talking about. So if I'm pushing something, I expect something to happen. Or to get some type of feedback from my controller, you know, something like that. And again, just coming around, doing the circuit. Some ore. I'm sure there's lurking tears right here. Okay. Again, some wood. Yep. Simple stuff, but you know, it's important stuff. So, and just kind of going around. Oops, there we go. See? And we are queued up and waiting to get in. Forming group. Let's see what we have in a moment. Waiting for it. Okay, Crypt of Hearts. I'm going to go ahead and type this in for everybody. This is a veteran dungeon. So eating, taking a scroll. There we go. Okay. So this is always the warm-up right here. Kind of gets everything synced up. If there's lags, sometimes it helps to alleviate it. Lets the server know that you're actually doing something, you know, that sort of thing. At least that's my belief with it. Could be wrong, could be right, who knows. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Everybody's done the worse for wear. And looks like we're not quite moving yet. Let's see. Very cool. I'm going to go ahead as I'm streaming this and switch over to private voice. Sorry for the group to put up with my silliness. Waiting for it. Come on. Take me in. There we go. Alright, so back to voices as it should be. There we go. So it's getting a little weird sometimes whenever doing the streaming thing and trying to make sure that I stay in the channel I'm supposed to. I am working on trying to have a better solution to this, but right now this is what I have. I do plan on trying to get Discord up and running so that it will give me a chance to interact with all of you, as well as being able to keep my voices off of this. But there's a few more things that are involved, and I can't do it because I am actually streaming on the PS4, and that can be a little, getting it integrated is a little bit more difficult that I can deal with right now. So, but I am actively trying to seek a solution to this. This thing needs to die. Come on. Yes, Master Mage's slave serpent thing. There we go. Come on. Dawnbreaker it. Alright. So, I changed out my potion, so that should help. But I gotta wait for my timer to go down. Alright. So here we go. These are people are going this way. Very good. Frostbite cakes. Oh, that's so kind of cute. I like that name. There. I'm trying to do a heavy hit right here, but sometimes it'll go snap, 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 snap. That's what that noise that you are hearing. I try to put everything together, but you know, there's the reality of it versus what sometimes it actually does. So. And part of that is I don't want to lose a click, and trying to get the timing on the buttons down to make sure that I'm being as efficient as I possibly can. So there we go, popped a potion. That should significantly help. And it is going down. We're already at almost 75. There we go, take them. So, come on. So you can see I did Dawnbreaker, so you can see that came, but sometimes it just doesn't want to do what it needs to do. Alright, here we go. Come on. Here. And he's coming down. Come on. Boom. Okay. It's funny. I always have to remind myself that whenever I'm going and using the controller, you know, these are little buttons. I don't have to push like super hard on them, but you know, you get into it and you're trying to do this, and then you're like squeezing on the controller, and it's like, you know, seeing how hard you can almost do it in real life, but you realize you're like, okay, line up on the controller. I just gotta push these buttons lightly. I'm so bad about that. Okay, here we go. So again, I don't want to use up all my stamps. That's why I'm a little bit probably not as good as the others about running, because some of them are magic, and whoops, that was a little, oh my goodness. Didn't need to do that. I just was a little being overly zealous at the time. Okay, here we go. Are we running or are we fighting? Purify, purify my love. There we go. Ah. Yep, I'm all wrapped up. That would explain why I'm having, there we go. Dead now. Okay. So jogging up here. Come on, Death's Leviathan. We can do this. So we are just taking this down as best as we can. Let's see. So you can see I've got something wrapped around me, so that's part of why I'm having a little bit of problems. There we go, it went away. Come on. Oh, really? Okay, but it's down, and that is what matters, so. All right. So just coming through real quick. And around the bend. And here we go. Boom, boom. Almost down. Okay.
Have your soul as well.
Conduit, there we go. Purify. Breaking. Okay. Let me go. There we go. That's one of the good things about that potion, is that it will help get rid of those effects. I think. Anyway. There we go. Almost got it down. Just come in here. Come on, baby. There we go. Okay. Coming around. Down and through. And around this way. So, whoops, whoopsie. Let's see. Get me out of the red. Dawnbreaker. There we go. Okay. So we're just twisting around in the crypt parts, coming through. There we go. I think those are all dead now. So let's see. Here we go. Boom. Okay, now we can go to this, which is more of a direct attack. Come on. It's being all funky on me, sorry. Right. Done and done. Onward and upward. So, are they going to read the scroll? Read the scroll? Yep. Come on. Yep. Cool. So, we're now in a hard mode. I'm going to put this back here because it's a little bit easier for me to see. Bosses are important things, so again, with this one, they have to be killed at the same time. Well, they don't have to be, but it becomes so increasingly difficult if you don't that most people consider it to be a necessity. So. So I'm coming here, I'm going to take him down to 75, then I'm going to go check the other one. I assume that this group is probably experienced, so I'm not too worried. I saw that based on the levels, but you know, I've been proven wrong before, so we'll see. Yep, we're looking good, okay. So I'm not going to worry too much. There we go. So this is my guy here. Okay, so basically coming through here, and I am killing, and the other people are killing, and everything is just dropping it slow and easy. There we go, just dropped another potion. So far everything is actually going marvelously well, so. Hey Lurk24, it's always good to see you in channel. Thank you for tuning in. I just saw you and just wanted to wave and say hi. Thank you so much. Just taking him down. He's about 5% lower than the other person. Sorry, the other one is about 5% lower than he is. So I really need to just concentrate on him. course, you know how that goes. Just doing it slow but sure. Everybody's doing a pretty good job, so not too concerned. This should happen. It's just a matter of just working them down, and sometimes it takes a little bit. With most dungeons, like whenever you get multiples, you just drop them one at a time. The mechanics on this are that you just want to try and do it together, so but overall, not bad. It's actually going very, very well. This is a good example of how to run this dungeon for anyone who is trying to learn and saying, how do we do this? We keep dying, that sort of thing. This is actually an awesome... So now is where we have to be a little careful because anything can drop any of them just really easy. Whoops. The other one's down, so this one came within moments. So this was a very clean run. Awesome. Want to make sure I actually type to people. So let's see, text chat and going to group. There you go, good game. Alright, doesn't look like anybody needs anything, so I think that we are good to go. Okay. Yep, everybody's starting to abandon ship, so I will also leave group as well, and we will see what we are at. We end up with a champion point. Let's see if I can get it in before I land. That's always, never know quite what's going to happen with that. But there we go. This was kind of awesome. So, and again, this was completed in hard mode. That is whenever you read the scroll, and it makes it a little bit more difficult. So, yeah. But this one is, it's really not, it just takes a little bit longer, that's all. This is not a difficult dungeon to do, especially if you have a good group of people. It should usually drop pretty quick. The only issues occur whenever people aren't quite ready to go into a veteran level dungeon, or they try to kill one boss and the other boss, and then it makes it nigh near impossible to get through. And that's just a matter of communicating and getting everybody on the same page. You know, if they don't know what they're doing. And that's not like oh, they don't know what they're doing. That is literally, they do not have the experience and haven't read the mags, or somebody hasn't taught them. So, yeah. So coming over, and I'm going to go ahead and hand in my stuff real quick, and then go ahead and queue for the next dungeon. And so the easiest way to do this is just to come over to the Undaunted Enclave and go ahead and start that process. So here. So there's a girl here. There she is. Sometimes, like I said, I get there before it actually loads in, and yeah. So only 64 in golden damage, which is kind of awesome. That means that we had a good healer, and the buffs were up, and all the things were going on that should have been. So that is also part of what makes it much easier to run. It's an important thing if you're ever doing the other side and healing, to realize that it's not just a matter of actually healing it, but it's strengthening your group, making sure that they can do all the things that they need to as well. Okay. Let's see, just going down the line here. And if this, like I said, if it's something that is a divines, I try to hold on to that, just because you never know. You can put it in your bank, and then if you have another character that can use it, you may not be a magic build yourself, but one of your other characters might be, and then that will definitely help you out a lot. So let's see. Going Kitty Banker. Looking for Azabi. Should be around. Sometimes it gets a little weird. There's Azabi. I guess it's just like a cat though. Alright, so coming up to the top again. Just making some deposits. And yeah, that's what he said. Coming down. And that's what she said. But anyway, here, putting in the material. Let's see, magic, all the simple things. Okay. Not too bad. All right. So coming in, activity finder, dungeon finder, and again queuing for random and seeing what we get. Checking the basket, grabbing some carrots, and hopefully we'll be back in just a moment. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get in, sometimes it's really fast, so just kind of wait and see, you know? And I'm actually coming down, there's a little bit of stuff that I needed to get going to put into the crafting queue. So while we are waiting, I figured I'd come down here and take care of that little bit of nonsense real quick. Because, you know, it doesn't hurt to get it going as quickly as possible. I should have done it yesterday. I didn't. I was more interested in running dungeons. Yeah, surprise, surprise there. And, you know, it just kind of happened, so. Okay. Got that. And coming up over here. So I'm going to go into my mail real quick. And we're going to grab this. See, this is that shield that we had purchased earlier. And all we need to do is just literally put it into research, and then it'll spend the next couple weeks doing its own thing. And we won't need to touch it again, but I need to get it in because it's going to be a while before it can do anything, or longer. So actually research 30 days, see what I mean? So the faster I get that in, the better off we all are. And then I have a piece of jewelry that I can take over here and go ahead and deconstruct. Whenever sometimes you get, if it's below, this is my personal rules for dealing with jewelry. If it's purple and I can sell it, I do. If it's bound to my account and it's purple, I break it down if I don't need it. And if it is anything else, I break it down. If it's intricate, I sell it. Just because it's worth a decent amount. And that's how I deal with all the jewelry I get. So let's say go ahead, deconstruct, see the bone hand amulet. I just don't need that. I really don't. So go ahead. And you can see over there, I have zircon grains. And so those are actually worth something to me personally because I do a lot of crafting. And so all I have to do then is now it is no longer going to take up space in my queue because I will take the things that I broke down and actually deposit them in. Coming up, or at least try to deposit them. There we go. And then, again, putting the kitty banker away. I'm gonna check something a second. Let's see. Okay. So let's see what we have on the docket today. I'm going to go ahead and look into my journal and see what quests we have to deal with. Because I can see where things have been kind of building up, and again, we're queued and we never know how long it's going to take, so I might as well see what we can do in the interim. Let's see, nothing I can do about that, but that one I could do something about, and we can definitely do something there. So I guess let's take this one first. And I know this is in Rivenspire. Let's see, yeah, there it is. And so let's go ahead and catch a way shrine out there. Alright, so headed to Rivenspire right now. There's my mark on the map. Because sometimes it's like, unless you know exactly where it's at, it can be a little bit hard to figure out. So that's how I go ahead and do that. So coming here to this way shrine, the Borealis way shrine. Unfortunately, I think that might have been our queue coming up. So hopefully I will land and be able to confirm for that. If not, we will re-queue. So find out in just a moment. It gives you a decent amount of time, so hopefully we'll land and I will be able to resolve that. Or it could have been just mail going off. But I really think that that was probably the queue. Yep, ready check, and confirming as ready. We are forming group. And
Burn them. The Lord Warden rules summary execution.
okay, whoops. Okay, come on. Get off of that, people. What is this? There we go. Sorry, not you people. That's just my thingy was acting weird. Sorry. I was trying to get my stuff slotted and it wasn't working. Okay, lightning, imperial stuff. Alright, if I get anything, I will let you know. Alright, I'm going out of voices, guys, but if anybody needs me at any point, just type in. I will be back into voice chat. Hopefully that will work. Okay, here we go. So now we're back in the private voice chat, so that makes it a little bit easier for us. And my headband is still not where it's supposed to be. There we go. See? Pretty headband. I try to make it nice. Anyway, I can be so vain sometimes, so sorry about that. Alright, did not mean to take that shield. I meant to take that heavy sack. There we go. Heavy sack has been procured. And coming around and down and all those good things. Oh my goodness. Playing catch up. Playing catch up. Playing catch up. There you go. Would daddy tomato say to the little tomato? Don't get squished. Catch up. Yeah. I'm sure that went well. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Trying to kill stuff. And so... It's the helicopter spinning one more blades of death. There we go. Making sure everybody's there. Okay, very good. You ready, folks? Okay. Alright. Bone wall, cool. That's always handy. Pure agony, there we go. And that's like part of that new necro class that's from that pure agony bit. And it actually is really kind of wicked cool. So, grave robber, yep. And bone wall again. Here we go. So I don't know what it is that that green stuff that goes on their bodies. I know that it's something that is done on the NPCs, or sorry, on the player side. Don't know what it is. I'd like to actually figure out what it is. So if anybody happens to know, because I can see it, I just don't know. Here we go. Almost down. Oh, cool. Achievement unlocked. Okay, I think that's all that's good.
Sculptor is your next target. Go. His laboratory
Let's see.
is just up ahead.
So, in front of me, if you are actually watching, I am doing well. I am just running a dungeon right now. I know we saw that come across. I just can't answer right now. Let's see. So, let's see. Oh, that's not gonna work. Alright. Trying to... Alright, so let's see. If I go to social, text... See what everybody is gathering around out here. Pork, chest. Oops, here we go. Okay. Holy shards. My spelling is terrible right now. I am so sorry. Alright, here we go. No worries. Oops. Oh, there's one more over here. And it is dead. Go, holy shards. Okay. So. Here we go. Interrupt. Yep, that's what we want to do. Come on. Nice heavy hit there. too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Okay, dokie. Yep, we just jump in here. So that's what most people do, just for, again, for anyone who is learning the mechs for this particular dungeon. When you get to that big hole in the ground, you just jump in. Don't worry about killing stuff. Oftentimes it's more trouble than it's worth. So, and these flesh atronachs have to be taken out pretty quick. So that is usually my focus, is actually getting them down, because you don't want them to enrage. That's a huge problem if they do. Come on. So getting those down fast is extremely important. Now, I like to kill these little tentacle eyeball monster things. Some people like to just run through them, so we'll see how this group does. So I just burn it down, and then I'll get back into the group thing. Okay, very good. That's like a personal play style. In all honesty, you know, some people just believe in running all the way through it. Some people believe in killing everything. I just enjoy actually killing those.
Let's see if you're still blushing when we stick your head on a pike.
Okay. Oops. So, coming over here, and I will actually... I'll let you guys deal. And coming over here. Wow, coming around, trying. Come on. Flash grenade. Okay, there we go. Not the neatest thing, but we got through, so all good. Again, you don't want to hit these things or it just causes all sorts of chaos. They're yellow, they're not hostile, you just run through. These, on the other hand, well, this I just go through and it's just like one huge kill. They round them up and we kill them and knock them down. That's not a drink? Oh well.
Free at last. My thanks.
And in your deck.
Free at last.
Okay, coming through. Alright, getting ready right now. Almost there. Skip, okay.
Eviscerate them. There is no escape from this place. You have such curious eyes. I'll eat them. They mean to escape. Slay them.
Okay, coming through.
The intruders are coming, Lord Warden.
Okay.
You've allowed them far enough.
So now just waiting for whoops, didn't mean that, but at least that goes in. And we'll start my recoup process and speed it up just a little bit as everything else is coming in right now. Let's see. Okay. Robber, fine. I don't know what that big eyeball thing is. Honestly, that just came up. That was interesting. Never had that happen come up before. Alright. Anything else? Oh, cool. Shards. Awesomeness. So, let's see. This stuff kills us, so I want to get through this as quickly as possible. The way I was always taught this is you just come in here. Whoops, that's not what I need to do. Come on. There we go, come on. So you gotta kind of burn these down.
Awake and fight for your Lord Warden.
That is not what I wanted. So,
Rise. Rise and fulfill your new purpose.
breaking out.
calls you to serve, prisoner.
Come on. Really? Okay, so this should start to drop a little bit easier now. I don't know what it is about this. So here we go. So this is normally not hard. It's actually normally one of the more fun bosses and pretty quick, but you know, sometimes stuff happens and just getting a lot of knockback at the moment, more than usual, but it's fine. It just depends on what buffs people are throwing and what they're doing, so it can change things up a little bit. We're almost there. We've got about 25% left. There we go. Like, I normally don't quite get as much as the stuff that I'm getting right now. There we go. And it is down. Okay. So overall, not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and put in my mage point right now because, well, you know, everything always helps. So there are little things like I just got something which I don't know what it does, that may help the others in the group. So we'll see. I don't remember what it is that's there, or it may help me. Honestly, don't remember, so I'll have to look it up again. I am really thinking though that all this pork is actually just human meat, but that's just my opinion. Here are the necrotic hoarders, so whenever they do their thing, they kind of get all like so he has run ahead. Looks like there's some people selling off some stuff. So just a few different things going on here. But whoops. Hey, that happens. Looks like he had the same thing happen to him, so. So are we skipping, or what are we doing? Not sure. Okay. So I guess we were fighting. Makes sense. So we're starting our journey down to the next boss. And it's, I believe the Abomination is next. Yes, that looks like it's it. Whoops. Wow. Oh well. Just a bunch of stuff to do. Okay. Did I miss anything? Yep. Okay, healing combustion, there we go, and searched her already. Okay. So this one, you just have to be careful where you're at. The AoE is kind of a bitch, but you know, hey. It's actually not a hard one to do. You just have to make sure you don't get killed, if that makes sense. So it's just coming in and just focusing on right now, just going through and trying to kill him. Oops. Coming out here. There we go. Staying to his rear right now, trying to make sure. Whoops, and I got several, if you saw the circles came into me and cross-sected, so I couldn't even roll dodge out of it. It was just too much overlap. So waiting for a res right now. Should be up in just a few moments. Thank you. So you see that? Okay. This guy from coming over where the others are. Okay. Coming in. Trying to stay out of that. Okay, there we go. And it is down. I don't know if we can actually pick him up. It will be awesome, but I'm having a problem with, there we go. Okay, very good.
Experience, flesh atronachs are tools of the dim-witted. Get moving.
Okay.
The way out is ahead, past the last cell.
Onward and upward. So I'm going to try and turn this off real quick. Options. There we go. HUD display is off, so we never have to look at that anymore. Let's see. Coming over, and these are, again, this isn't a bad one. Everybody seems to be doing a pretty good job, so. See. Okay, should be good. Sometimes that wheelbarrow will have stuff in it, which is kind of handy and nice. Recouping on my, what is it? Stamina right now. So I'm just using potions right now to try and keep, whoops. What the frick? So, I did not get stabbed. I should not have had that happen, but you know, things happen, and it looks like somebody else had the same issue, so something else was probably going on. Um, well, and it got filled up with rage, so there's only so much I can do. I was trying to burn it down before that happened, and yep. Just waiting to come back alive so I can actually grab my stuff. There we go. Okay. So I'm literally just going through and trying to burn them down real quick. Right, Bopper. Nope, this one's going to be closest to coming down. He's almost there. Your agony, okay. Come on. Whoops, don't need to be there. Okay. Alright. So now we're just waiting for them to pull the lever. Okay. And again, onward and upward. So we're heading out.
The warden
Waiting.
is your final obstacle. You'll find him ahead.
Coming around. So these guys tend to come through and just run through. Fine, like I said, I'm fine with that, as long as I know what the game is. Okay. And here we go. So, yes, you all know how I feel about this one. I always end up running it a bunch, and it's yeah. I'm just not good at the little swirling whirlpool things, so. There we go. Okay. Good, it is not in hard mode. That's actually a little bit, whoops, coming out. Okay, here we go. Whoops. That's fine. That should be... Okay. Oops, nope, and I'm gonna die because, yeah, yep. Perish in Cold Harbor's flame. I was gonna go try and do a res. I thought the shadows were coming up. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. Nope. Here I go. Keeping an eye on him real quick. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. So that should brace, brace, brace.
You fools underneath me! My shadows will contend with you! What did Lyron's promise you? I ain't that rich! There are no spoils here but death! The clan deserve their fate! Their souls will serve me unendingly!
Come on, break. Remember, it's only the ones that actually have enough substance to do anything about it. So coming here. Breaking it, or fracture. So shit. Oh, whoops. Sorry, trying to get out. And wow. So you could see I was trying to roll dodge. I got part way, but I didn't get as far as I needed to. What's that coming in? Getting in. There we go. Bracing for impact. Resing if I can. Whoops. Okay. So there we go. There's one at least. Right, so we know that should have. Not cool. Okay. Just get people up and we should be okay. Alright, there's two up. That's good. Alright, he's up, guys. Up. Get in, get in, get in, get in. Yeah. One person still up, okay. Just get somebody up.
Watch your step!
You're, yeah, you gotta get out of that.
This spell will break you.
That's not good. And it's me. This is not good because, like, I don't have the resistance to everybody. No, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay. So, actually, not bad for a first run, just not what I wanted. Well, here we go again. So let's see if we can get this fixed. You ready, guys? Okay, so yeah, I'm one of those that kind of like, you know. Oops. Okay, that should take me. Good. Actually got in. Bracing. Bracing for impact. Okay. Shadow. Okay, here we go. Next shade. Okay. Alright, coming over. Come on, breaking. Come on. That really sucks. Yep. Okay. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I miss it. I definitely missed it there. Alright. Get out, get out, get out, get out, guys. There you go. I know they're trying really hard. Oops, get in, get in. Come on, rolling, roll dodge, roll dodge, roll dodge in. Couldn't quite get in. So I was there, I just couldn't get in. So I did the very best I could, not for lack of trying. So.
shadows will tear your life away.
So that's actually not bad. That gives us a better chance of actually being able to do this.
Watch your step. I can strike from anywhere, mortal.
Okay. So we are waiting. Alright, he's got my little pile of ash there. Waiting for it. Okay, accepting. And the reason you have to wait is, and I didn't have a chance in hell, did I? Nope, probably not. Should have waited longer. So, again, we're at 44%, so just got a little bit more of this insanity to go, and we will actually get this done. Got 2 people up, 3 people up. So when I'm actually up, nope, dead. Okay, guys, I don't see him, but nope, he's up. Get in, get in. Alright. And we have the other DPS is the only one up right now. Yeah, the other guy had the same problem I did, which is where you get in, but sometimes you're not quite in good enough, or it's like almost like the timing is, it's hard to explain because I'm playing and I know you guys aren't seeing it, but you're there, but you're not quite where you need to be. And it takes a while for it to actually take you in. It's not immediate, so sometimes you're not sure if you really are in or out or what's going on.
Let shadow flay the meat from more bodies.
Okay.
Our occupancy is inexhaustible.
Yeah, in other words, we can keep doing this all night. So when someone doesn't come back, it's always a little disturbing. It's like, what are they doing? So I'm going to actually take and I'm going to check the... So we should be good. Alright, healer person, where are you? So everybody's just kind of waiting to see if and when they are coming back. They're still dead, so that's always a worrisome sign. That means they're still online, but they may have stepped away to go get something to drink, go to the restroom, who knows. You know, take care of a child, eat, really, you know, it could be almost anything. Take the dog out on a walk, who knows. So, as we're sitting here, I'm just going to go ahead and type a few things in. I know there's not much I can do at the moment. Let's see. I'm going to actually check anything. I am still here. I am still very much so here. You're going to see a mild blue screen for just a few moments. I need to check setting on the other side, but it will blue screen for moments. You will not disconnect, I promise. It will just give you that little blue screen for just a few moments. Give me a moment. Be back. So I'm just checking on to make sure that I clicked all the buttons. Okay, I did. Again, I am right there. So you can see that person is still registering as dead. Don't know what is going on. I guess I am. So I don't know. I really hate to do it because like they're kind of awesome and they were doing a great job. But I will actually... Not sure what's going on. We'll find out in a second. Has failed. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So again, not really sure what's going on, but there's a good chance that maybe they know them. So we'll find out. I'm going to go ahead and do some stream maintenance real quick. It's one of the things that I can do while I'm sitting here. So, okay. Oops. Okay. So we do have a replacement coming up. Just waiting for that right now. So who knows? Let's see, who was it? Okay, I'm gonna actually get into again the voice chat for the group. So let me see if that helps. Hey, is anyone in voice at all? Not sure. It's just easier for me to talk than to type. Yeah. Okay. No worries then. Yeah, I absolutely hate this boss. And I guess sometimes I'm in the portal and there's like I'm within the two-person scope, but it doesn't like me and it doesn't take me up, even though I'm there and I'm just waiting. So I've just had some really bad luck with this particular dungeon. I know the mechs like the back of my hand. I just suck at it, or it doesn't like me, or something. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. So, Balls Deep, I know you can hear me even though you can't talk back. I saw a knee mutagen as a healer. Is that somebody that you know, or was I'm not sure. If so, I can give you a crown if you can invite them. If that helps. Ah, okay, okay. I haven't done the Healy side of it yet, so I have it set up on a different character right now. I just haven't done it yet, so.
No, mutagen is a healing skill.
Okay, I am so sorry. Like I said, I don't know that I completely don't know the healing side of it yet. I'll get on that character and I'll learn it all, but I haven't done it yet. I'm so terrible.
Yeah, it's a lot of RNG this fight. You never know where the portals are gonna be, and then them orbs spawn and snare you, like block your path to it. It can be real annoying.
I've been like the only person in a portal, and I've gone into it. It's white. I'm standing all around, and then it doesn't take me up, and I'm dead. And I'm going like, what is going on? I've had such horrible, horrible issues with this thing.
Well, I don't know, like I've seen 3 people go into one portal before, but there's 2 portals and there's 4 people. So 2 people have to go to one portal and 2 people have to go to the other portal. But if someone goes in that portal accidentally before it flies in the air, you've just stolen someone's spot and you've just
Yeah.
killed someone. Someone isn't going to get in there. But I don't know if that's a hard mode mechanic, because I swear I've seen 3 people go in it before.
It's that's on the hard mode. I've also done this many times on hard
Yeah.
mode as well. So yeah, that's part of the hard mode mechanic.
That's what I was saying to you, because we're both STAM, it's easier for us to bolt to the furthest portal. So like, wherever the boss is, the tank is, and the healer, let the tank and the healer go to the closest one, and me and you just look for the furthest, and we've got the stamina to dodge roll out of those fucking orb things. It's so annoying, they snare you.
And
If
we
you're a magic character, them things will just destroy you. Like, you can't get out of that snare. You dodge roll once, then you can't sprint, so you're fucked.
and because we don't have a shield typically, I mean, we're also probably the first ones to, if something's going to hit us, we're probably going to be the first ones to die too normally. So, yeah, I'd rather give myself up and keep the ones that can keep us alive up, you know.
I don't play dungeons without vigor. I don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, like, magic characters always ask to have a shield, so, like, why not? You might as well slot a heal, at least it's something.
hmm That's why I ended up putting the vampire on this, because at least it gave me something that I could rely back on, if I got stuck. And I don't normally use the magicka, so I can always tap that if I run out of something. It's like my last ditch, if I absolutely need it.
Which skill's that? The misform?
So it's no. It's just oh, what is it? I'm sorry. I'll get the name of it in just a second. It's a drain essence.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't really, that's not like, it's a slow heal, Vigor'd be more reliable. It's a
Yeah.
stun, though, but in a boss fight, you've got to you have a target to hit to get it. Vigor you can just hit anywhere. It's
Yes.
gonna heal you a lot better.
I have to still go out and get it. Like I said, I know you look at my level and you're like, you haven't been over and done that. I haven't, so.
He wants you to pass crown to him.
Okay, no worries.
He's got to heal him.
Thank you. Awesome.
I'm guessing it's a he. It's a female character, but balls deep.
Yeah. Let's see, what is it?
I'm definitely not an optimized DPS. I'm running the recovery Mundus. I should be like Shadow, I don't have the crit bonus on me, I'm not running Prophecy.
Mine is, the way I've got it set up is very non-typical. But it's set up so that I don't die all the time. So that was I've gone through, like, people see that I'm, like, for example, I'm wearing the Chuden, but I've got it set up so that it pushes Stam. So I've kind of gone through and rewritten a lot of stuff on it so that it gives me the properties I want, but I'm still getting the benefits for the stamina as well. It's a little different.
Yeah, I don't care what people say about my DPS. I know it's not the best, but
No.
it's good all around. So I don't want to go swap my Mundus Stone all the time, and I can't find space on my wheel without like spell power weapon pots. I'm a cheap bastard, so I've got to slot that shit anyway.
So, I mean, until like a few days ago, I was just using straight stam potions, but it's because I've already got the brutality and the savage, okay, on all my stuff. So it didn't do me any good to use a lot of the potions the other people were using. So
Yeah, don't waste them.
yeah, well, I've got it set down where what is this?
Oh,
Let's
I'm
see if
down
I.
for try hard mode, but I
It's
don't like our chances.
Essence of Immovability. So it does both stam recovery, and gives me a stam, but it also keeps me from getting like pushed around by the boss and like them doing crazy things to me all the time. So
Give it a try.
okay,
It's, I need the achievement, so it won't hurt to level up my Undaunted a bit.
gotcha.
So we're doing it? We're
I
doing
think
it. This ain't a healer, this is another DPS, so if you've got a heal, I'd put it on. Ah, for fuck's sake. Trust
you
my
okay?
enchantment to run out.
Okay. Oops. All right, next one.
You might be right, eh? That healer wasn't doing shit, 'cause none of us are fucking getting hurt.
All you've done is to watch your step.
Well, if you saw what my resists are, I'm pretty good on that. It's a little bit crazy. Whoops, here we go. I'm almost, there we go. So here I am talking and it's
Go to
still.
portal. Yep.
Run, mortal.
Okay.
It's gonna... Then you block this tank.
Thank you. Oops, come on, get back. There we go. Okay. Oh, so there's this one. Alright, I got it.
Insects. All you've done is delay the inevitable.
Don't move.
Okay. You alright?
Ah, I just used a wrong ultimate. Portal.
Getting
They're
trying to
in the
get one in
portal.
one. I don't think I'm in. No. Oh, I am. Cool. Bracing for impact.
Uh,
I'm just trying to stay alive right now. I'm sorry if I'm not getting anybody up. I'm about to die. Yeah.
Oh, why would you move? Ah, here we go. Fuck. No stam. Put them. Shit. Oh man, that. That's it. Ah. Fuck. Birdie. I'm out of stam. Fuck. I should have tried killing him. He's fucking really dead.
He's in the air, in the air.
I've got the. I just bought the res ulti. Should try and build that up.
So you guys are that way. Whoops. Yeah.
Yeah, read it if you want. Oh, shit, my fucking weapon enchantment.
Go. Come on, get me. There we go. Cool.
Ah, didn't know it was targeting me. Thank you. Get in the portal.
Okay, going, trying to get to just a one. Got it, I think.
Ah,
Nope, I didn't
block
make
that.
it. Nope, I made it. Okay.
Someone must have went in there. 'Cause I was blocked out. Thank you.
Trying to get out. Come on, rolling out. There we go.
portal.
Yep.
Okay, got it, I think.
Ah, I'm locked out again. Motherfucker. Shields.
Okay. Shadows. Here we go.
Fuck. Good.
Done is delay the inevitable. This spell will bring
Oops, come on. I mean, I'm stuck. I roll dodged from one into the other. Sorry, guys. And I just fell in the same portal that I landed in and died. Ah. Cool, you guys almost have it though.
Yup. Get in the portal. Now he's dead, man. Let's just finish it. Yeah,
Awesome.
good shit. Who needs healers? Overrated.
And now you will.
Did anyone need anything or? Okay, let me look and see what I got.
What's
No.
set? Lightning. There is no impen stuff. Just
I've got to restore staff of scathing mage. That's it. That's
I'm
it for
penny,
staves.
sorry.
Sorry, guys. Okay, but thank you very much. You have a guys have a good night. All right.
See.
See ya.
Yeah, no stuff, mate. Good job there.
Okay, so. So awesome. That was actually completed in hard mode by the time everything got said and done. So very good. That was kind of awesome. It just took us a while. Okay. So we are loading back into Ravenspire. So it's time to go through and go ahead and break our stuff down. And just a little bit, let's see, I've been on here for a few hours, so I'm going to take a small little break in just a few minutes. Won't be long at all. Let's see. And I want to go ahead and come back over here real quick. Sorry, just going through and monitoring my stuff. Let's see. So let's see what we got. Got some sold items. Undaunted stuff, cool. Let's see. Transmute geode. And go ahead and do Banker Kitty. Okay. Coming up. So most of these are common sense deposits. Coming down real quick. See, it's infused, so we'll end up selling that off too. Let's see, but we're making our deposits right now. There we go. Got a ring there. Just your normal set of things. Alright, so let's sell off what we don't need.
Yes?
Okay. Coming back up to the top. Should be pretty quick to get all this stuff downloaded and sold off. Roots of sheer venom, yep, selling that. All right. Night shield, okay. Alright, putting her away. Let's see. Hey, so getting untangled from my cord. Let's see where we're at. And I remember we'd come down here for a reason. I just don't remember what that reason is because I was kind of being terrible about that. Oh yeah, we marked on our map. That would make sense. So it was this over here. So let's go ahead and get that done really quick like. Because if I have to go back, I'd rather do it now as opposed to later. And yeah, alright. So I actually like coming out here. This is a great place to actually do to gather crafting mats because even whenever it's daylight, it's still normally pretty easy to see everything because it's all gloomy and everything. And we picked up all that stuff pretty quick. And again, I'm going to try and shut off this so we're not staring at the chat display. So we do that in the options, but we really need to see that when we were running that dungeon. That was absolutely imperative because things were getting a little bit weird there, and it's better to know what is going on and who's doing what, all that good stuff. So here we go. We're just picking up a few things. These things are easily put in a bank if we need to. Coming back up here. And this is a fairly easy delve to deal with. Basically, to complete this, we're going to go into the delve. We're going to swing around to the very end. And then... that like a low-level player or something crazy. Okay. There we go. Coming down and around. Yep, didn't mean to quite do that like that, but oh well. We still got to where we were going. Yeah, the reason I asked about that is that a low-level player is most of the time killing a few wolves is not a big deal, but whenever you're first starting out, that can be quite a big deal. So, wasn't sure what was going on there.
To oblivion with you!
Gonna come over here, grab that.
Fan out!
Think you're
So-
clever?
Meddler! Interloper!
So those guys are always, sometimes you'll get like dueling mages. I'm not really sure what the deal is with this, and they're never hostile to you. I just kill them because they're being annoying. So, I'm not sure. There's probably some story point that I have either not picked up on or something. Not really sure there. But you'll see them occasionally around, and yep, I just kind of break up the fight by killing everybody involved. Makes sense, right? I think so. Okay, coming around. Again, we're coming out to this delve. And this should be pretty straightforward and pretty quick. Let's see. So again, this is a daily quest for the Undaunted, and this is one of the pledges, but it's for doing delves, and it's called Darkness, Plumes, and Rivenspire. Okay, and again, that is one of the Undaunted pledges daily. It's not from today, it's from a while back. I've been kind of waiting to get this one done for a bit, and I just haven't done it. So, actually, I've done it a lot, just not this last one. It's been a few days, maybe almost a week. So, it's time to get it done. Hey, Lurk. Always good to see you. Okay. So again, I'm just coming in and typing a few things over here into this window because I am actively streaming right now. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so coming down and picking up some stuff in some sacks, sacking up. Oops, I thought I saw something that I didn't see. It's funny how that works sometimes. So the first part of this is you have to actually get the flowers. And that's right here. So Crimson Moonflower, we're picking that up right now. And then of course the second part was to actually get to the very end of this delve, use the flowers, and defeat the boss. It's fairly straightforward, honestly. Yeah, it looks like I'm headbutting them. Maybe I am. Don't know. So coming down and around. Okay, there's that there. And going up, up, up real quick. And you can see I changed perspectives for everybody in case you want to actually see what this looks like. Let's see if we've marked that person.
I need healing.
Oops, they're already dead. And the only reason I kind of have a good idea is because, well, I've done this one awful lot of times, so this is a frequent daily that you will get for the Undaunted. Really? Come on. Coming here, just looking at stuff. I just want to come do this one. Right here. Just want to kill these guys. No particular reason, just because I can. Yep. Ooh, heavy sack. Got that. It had some ribidite in it. So I'm actually looking to see if there's potions around here, because sometimes that's good. Things that we can do while we're here. Got that. And there's a treasure chest. Always a good thing. Whoops, after we kill this one. Let's see. Okay. Again, sometimes it's a little bit harder whenever you're in that other perspective. Let's see. Lockpick failed. Again. And so also, this is the Orc Finger Runes, in case anyone was actually curious. So that is where this is actually located in Rivenspire. So, Orc Finger Runes. Finger, phalanges, yep, that sort of thing. Alright. So, another thing you can do is you can come up here, the eyelid will, like eyelid, I know. It's supposed to be eyelid, but I like to call it eyelid. And if you're like, it's supposed to be eyelid, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's so much more fun to call it an eyelid. So this thing is slowly killing you, and that's the idea. Okay. And that boss is dead, and we have completed what we needed to do for the Undaunted challenge, so now it's just a matter of going back and turning in the quest. Going back to Bulgurl. Of course, they never let you out easy, so you can either go through, you could waste shrine it, and just travel, or you can fight your way back out. So I'm actually going to do, since we are streaming, I'm going to do a combination of that. So you come out here, you push the button, you gotta push the button, and you come out, and there we go. So now it's just a matter of extricating ourselves from the delve, which I am doing so at this time, and then I'm going to go ahead and see if I can catch a, travel to a guild member and catch a way out of this to a local way trying to turn this in Mournhold. There are other places with other Undaunted enclaves, but and enclaves. There we go. Enclaves. Yes, learning to speak is an important thing. But I actually just prefer to do most of these things out of Mournhold. It's a very, for me, it is a central hub. I go between there and Rockula, or Rockula. Anyway, there isn't actually a pronunciation guide, so you can kind of make it up as you go. But I always call it Rockula because it sounds like Ricola, and I think that, it's funny because, well, it sounds like, you're sick and eating a cough drop. But that's probably other people do not find that nearly as entertaining as I do. Let's see. So, guilds. Let's see where everybody's at. Anyone interesting? No. Coming here. Let's see. Going, and just like I said, I'm looking to go to Mournhold, so that's going to be in Deshaun, and most people in Deshaun are actually in Mournhold, so it's a pretty good guess, even though it won't necessarily always tell you specifically where they're at. You can pretty much go like, oh, that's probably where they are, so, hey. And so heading on out and heading over to that real quick to turn in that quest, which is a daily Undaunted pledge, grabbing the new pledge and putting that in, so. And we are just getting ready to load this up in a moment. Let's see, where are we? Nope, we are not where I thought we were going to be. That's just a thing, I guess. That's a dire bramble patch, which we did before. That was a world boss that we did, I think it was yesterday, but don't count me on that. So, we'll travel to this way shrine right here, which is the one inside of Mournhold. And again, once we get there, we will be able to land and go to the Undaunted Enclave to turn this in. So waiting to land, it usually just takes a few moments for us to load in. And then we will get re-queued for a daily dungeon. Let's see what time. And the reason I'm looking for the time is not because I really care, but because I know that at 2 a.m. in the morning tonight, we will actually be able to get the new dailies over for the Undaunted. So, let's see. Am I going the wrong way? I think I'm going the wrong way. Yes, I am. This way. Got twisted around for just 2 seconds. But now I'm going in the direction that I am supposed to go. So, heading out right now. And the Undaunted Enclave is just right out here. There'll be a left-hand turn, then a right-hand turn. So coming here. This is a quick left. You go out the gate, and then it will be to the right. And I'm just running, just because it's easier. There is nothing that happens, no negative side effects except for running out of stamina when you whenever you go through and you run. So it takes a little bit less time, in my opinion, than going through and summoning my mount and all that stuff. So, yep, I ate it.
I can smell it.
Okay, so this next one is the Atanaz runes. Okay.
That's not all.
All right. So that's over in Shadowfen. Okay, so let's see what we got real quick. Opening up the inventory, going to supplies. Whoops, read that real quick. And anything interesting here? Not really. So I'm actually not going to take the stuff out right now because most of it's going to be sold. A few things need to be deposited in a different bank, and it's just easier that way. So going here. And then, again, just selling off the things I don't need. Once we have 170 items in here, which is, I mean, not too bad, but I want to be able to queue for a dungeon and not worry about like, oh, gee, I'm running out of space. That would be really bad. I mean, I hate whenever I have to like stop in the middle, hold everybody up, and, you know, no. Let's just do this. So much easier this way. Almost there. You can see it's not too bad. We're already down to 160 spaces. 160-ish, I guess. Okay, we're not selling that stuff. And then I will go in here. Slaughtables. And just delete that because it's a treasure map and who really wants that? Okay, so where are we at? If we go through and so the ones that we haven't done is Moonhunter Keep, which we need to do, Spindle Clutch 2, and Dire Frost. So let's go ahead and queue for those specifically. So dungeon. We're not going to do random this time. So Spindle Clutch 2. And I'm going to do this on both normal and regular, normal and vet, just to see what we get into. Dire Frost and Moonhunter Keep. Let's see. So on Moonhunter Keep, I have not actually gone through the regular mode of that, so I'm going to just go ahead and queue for the normal side of that. And that's just because I don't believe in going into a dungeon on veteran and not knowing the mechanics of it. It's something I kind of believe very strongly with. If I'm going to go in, I want to be able to pull my weight and do my thing, so that's how we do that. So as we wait, we're going to sacrifice her, and she is going to die. So it's a pick, pick, stab. We did the first pick. Waiting for it. Oops. We're detected, though. Why are we detected? It's probably because she doesn't like us. There you go. Wait. Pick. And stab. And she is dead, and she has been sacrificed to Zos, who is the god of ESO, and hopefully with that in mind, we will queue quickly. Selling off the goods, like we do. Putting away our little feline fence there. Okay. Check in, we got some carrots. Now, why do we need carrots and why do I actually like to do that? Well, if you come over here, they give us a nice little cooking fire and I can make some food so I can keep that up whenever I'm going through and doing all this. So being as we are waiting, I am waiting for the ding to hear. I can come up here and there's jugged rabbits and preserves and I will go ahead and make a little bit of that just to keep that going. cool. I won, and looks like we will be hosted over at a neighboring channel in just a few moments. So thank you to anyone who is currently watching. I really appreciate that. And if you have a moment and you like what you see, please consider following me. Alright, this is Midnight Muse to the 3rd degree. So again, we are finishing up just making a few of these jugged rabbits and preserves. Almost done here. A few more sets. Whoops. Looks like somebody left one of the guilds I'm a part of. Okay, here we go. Awesome sauce. So that is done and done. And we are still waiting for that queue to come in. So in the meantime, let's kill a natch. Kind of doing what we do. And I think we're going to go ahead and head out to Shadowfen and try and go ahead and go through this real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to the Waste Shrine because it's the only way to get there. We are queued for a dungeon right now, but sometimes, as you well know, this can take a little bit. It could be in 5 seconds. It could be in, much longer than I'd like to consider. So let's get to the killing and go ahead and catch that Waste Shrine out of here. So I am going ahead and running right now as quickly as I can to try and head out. And we should be there in just a few moments. And again, we're headed to Shadowfen. So we should be there in just a few moments. And going into that delve to complete the Undaunted pledge for today. This is the Way Shrine coming up right ahead of me. And this is a mechanism for traveling between the different areas. So going into using that. And Shadowfen should be right in here. And so looking for a little arrow. Should have pre-scouted this. There we go. It's right there. So that is where we need to go. So the question is, where is the local way shrine? I believe it is right here. So we're fast traveling there. And we are on our way. There's a slight loading screen. We should be in there in just a few moments as soon as this loads through. So just wait for it. I'm coming on in. Wait for it. We'll be there in just a moment, okay? Promise. Really. Alright, here we go. So, let's see, what is that? What is that? So there's a world boss there. Which one is it? I don't know which one that is. Maybe we'll do that next if we still are not into where we need to be. But we'll go ahead and head on over at the moment. Ooh, runestone. Come on over. We're going to head out to the delve right now. We're on our way. Almost there. It's yellow, but I'm going to kill it anyway. It's dead. Alright, so we're swimming across right now. On our way. And the delve is right over here, so it shouldn't take long at all. Almost there. Swimmy, 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 swimmy. Breast stroke, side stroke, fancy diving too. Almost there. Somebody's killing something. They're doing it without me. Okay, so we have to go this way to get on the side of the boat. Collecting pure water, which is going to be your lurking tears. Alright, up and away. That's a person. Nothing to kill here yet. It's dead. Okay. Sometimes I get a little too jumpy. So, like I said, we are almost there. I just got to figure. Looks like it might be up there, so have to go around and see how it is that we can actually get up to where we need to be. So I think it's... Can we get up here? Yep, looks like we can. Awesome. Please, 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 please. No! Okay, let's see. Nope. It's not gonna let us. So, going around. Let's check the map real quick. I mean, we are like right there. Make sure that wasn't what I thought it was ever. I'm sorry, I'm looking around. Whoops, dungeon. Okay, so that we are getting ready to go into a veteran dungeon. Should be loading through in just a moment. So it's actually kind of a small blessing. There we go. We didn't get involved in the other. Again, this is Veteran Direfrost Keep. I'm going to go ahead and enter this in for everyone. There we go. It is in the chat, so you can see that is what we are about to go into right now. Okay. So it looks like everybody is loading in slowly but surely. I'm going to go ahead and eat. Use to scroll, and that will increase my experience. And coming on in. Alright, we are ready. As soon as everybody, we get to go, we should be good. Let's see, let me get out of group chat. Always a good thing. Whoops. Let's see. Okay, that works fine. I'm in my own guild's chat, but that works, so. Okay. So sometimes whenever I accidentally end up in it kind of like will auto-load me into the dungeon group that I'm running this chat, and so it's like I know that like people are like, what is this girl talking about? But it's just one of those things. I don't want to leave you guys in the dark. I want to make sure that I'll let you know what's going on, and it's all good. And you know, so sometimes it just takes me a minute to reposition myself. Okay, here. Okay. Alrighty. So this is T-Snasher, the Frostbound. This is the first boss I think we are going to be fighting. I think everybody's just waiting for everyone to get in, because not everybody is collected yet. Okay, here we go. Tag should be going in. And we'll get this started right now. Go. Almost there. We're under 50% right now, so this should be pretty quick. There we go. Fractured. Okay. Let's drop them. Stab. There we go. Very cool. And it's onward and upward to the next one. So this is Direfrost again. It's a nice dungeon. It's not too bad as long as you have a good group with you. It's pretty easy to go through, in my opinion. If you don't have a good group, trying to get through the last boss can be difficult. So And it's not that the last boss is that bad. It's really not. It's just that a lot of people don't understand her mechanisms, and that can cause a problem. So the deal with her is that if she makes that connection and starts killing you with her staff, and you don't break the connection, she heals when she does that. So coming through again, just killing this group off right now. Almost there. Come on. Fracture. So sometimes you start to run low on the stamina and then you don't get shards and you're like, come on, I want to just hit you, and you can't, and yep. Alright, looks like everybody's moving upward, and that's fine. We're dragging them down with them, and I'm good with that. Just knowing where we're going to kill everything, that's always important. Again, every group is different. How they do it is a little bit different, so you learn different techniques, you see different ways of doing things, and you just kind of have to adapt to the style of each group. Some groups want to kill everything, some groups want to skip everything, so... Okay, so there's like one down there still, but it's fine. It's not coming up here, and so we will kill what we need to up here. And there's another boss. Okay. There we go. The Guardian of the Flame, again in the Dire Frost. There you go. Now you can actually see the quest that we are finishing. This is an Undaunted pledge for today. At 2 a.m. we'll get a new one, but right now this is what we have. Your Agony and Grave Robber. So it's just coming in. He's almost down. A little low on stamina, but that's why I keep trying to do the heavy hits. See, heavy, followed by the slash, 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 slash. Okay, there we go. And down. I know I'm using all these not very technical terms, but for those of you who don't often play ESO, I want to make sure that you can see what we're doing and why we're doing it and all those good things. And if you have questions, please type into chat. I'd be more than glad to explain things as we're going through. Let's see. Coming in, looks like we're gathering up everything up. And so we're just kind of running through. Everything should come through as we are doing this. And at the end, everyone will stop and we will fight. So this is going to be the area that we're going to fight in. So just kind of waiting, and there we go. That means that whenever we're doing something, the amount of DPS we can output is actually much larger because we have more things that we can hit at a single time. So as you see, we're coming in here. Okay. And we're just checking on through. So again, a lot of these are just a matter of rounding up, and then you can see everything's kind of clustered. That is, when you have a good tank, they round everything up for you. Makes it a little bit easier to kill. There are always going to be a few stranglers, or stragglers. Stranglers, that's a different dungeon. So. Boom, yeah. Anything left? Whoops. And down. Okay. Anything interesting? Not so much. Okay. Rightio. Then we go this way now. Okay. So just taking this down. So having to make sure I do my heavy hits now. And then just burn. So it's do a few heavy and then I just try and use my stamina I can. Just burn them down as much as possible. Don't want to get too down, so there we go with those heavies again. Heavy and a flurry. Alright, almost there. Oh. Okay, and that's how we do that. So, we should be ready to move on to the next one. Yep, there we go, they got the switch. And here we go. And this may seem silly, but now I use all three, but I've hopefully put a dent in the other one. Okay, and all three of them are down right now. And in we go. Let's see. Anything? So occasionally, this is one of those dungeons where I'll get purple recipes. So, it's one of the reasons why I'm really would like to go through and open everything up, is because I know that this one normally has something decent in it. But that's not how we're running right now, so onward and upward. Okay.
This is the dire frost flame I read about
Yep.
in Windhelm.
Looks like somebody might
Legend
need to
has
do
it I
something.
can contact my ancestors if I light it. I'd like to know what, according to my notes, I need a relic called the Torch of Heirs to light the flame located in the Hall of the Dead. My map shows the hall down this side passage, it seems.
Come on. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. So it's always important to let people run their quests, and to make sure they have the time to do that. Okay, we're just coming through. Come on, break. Right, there we go. Sorry. So the ads are out of the way, so now we can just go through and concentrate on the boss. So you see he uses that thing where he takes the staff and he attacks, but he makes a connection. That's the same thing that the final boss is going to do. And you have to be careful of that. You saw how I did that? I kind of broke it. And it helps the other person. So again, we're coming in, and we are killing. Body slamming them. There you go. And there we go. Almost done here. Okay. And they are down. Okay, almost there. See, I like to go through and actually do things, but not everybody feels the same way. So I don't have a lot of stamina at the moment. So running really fast is not necessarily in my interest. There we go. Oops. Here we go. Almost. Alright. This is not the final boss. So if you're doing Dire Frost regular, sometimes, yeah, you would say this, but no. This is not final. This is just on the way. This is next to last. This one's actually pretty easy, if you ask me. Of course, not everybody does, but, you know, hey. So, burning them down again. Okay. Come on. There we go. Almost there. Okay, there we go. So, going this way right now. Whoops. Yeah. Okay, picking up the body. Going up now. And this is where we're going to go ahead and head up. So this will be the final boss. And so here we go. Whoops.
Souls will haunt this place forever.
So this one's always an interesting boss. See, this is where you gotta actually break it. So you get in between. Let's see if I remember. You get. And if we can't do this, there's going to be issues. So you're already back up to 98%, 99%. We could go on this all night if we don't stop. So that's how you have to do it. You can see she had me, and then I got her down. There we go. So, this doesn't bode well, it's just as a general note, because, well, has anyone even noticed that somebody is dead? Don't know. Yep, they did. She's back up to 99%, so you see? We're going to be here literally forever if no one does anything. So in a second I will actually have to probably get over into voice chat to actually one, so let's see how we do. Three again. So that's part of why I keep my stamina up, though. Oh, and 94. Come on, I just don't have enough stamina. And she's up again. All the way to 100. So this is one of those where it gets very, very frustrating because, yeah. She's back up to 100 again. So, going into voice chat at this point, waiting for the group, going into group. Hey, is anyone in group chat? Anyone? So if anyone can actually hear me, for those of you who do not know the mechanics, whenever she does that, you have to break it or roll dodge out of it to keep her from healing herself. Otherwise, she goes all the way back up to 100%. Yep, that's why we just lost somebody, because they know. So, at this point, I'm going to come over here and die because we need to either get a new person or have a discussion amongst everybody. Let's see. Yeah, see, whenever I try to die, it's hard. There we go. Okay. Replacement has been requested.
The frozen souls will haunt this place forever.
Here we go again. So... So at this point, hoping that somebody else is on voice. Okay, there we go. We just got a... Okay, very good. Thank you. Just got our replacement in. They should be here in just a moment. At 810 healer. That should significantly help. Yep. I'll let them know and text. Oops. And they should be here in just a moment. Let's see. Yep, I know we can. Okay, everybody's here. Yeah, I normally would do this on hard mode too. It's just I want to make sure we can actually get through it. If you guys want to give it a go, I'm good. But for whatever reason, we weren't getting the interrupts before, and they were healing too much. So, I mean, but if you guys want to try, I'm great to go with that. Okay. Oh yeah. You guys ready? Okay.
Your frozen souls will haunt this place forever.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Trying to roll dodge. There we go. Got it. Thank you very much, everyone. Good game. Appreciate it. Okay, there we go. Awesome, awesome. Oops. There it. Gotta kill this real quick. There we go. Alright, so here we go. Going into social. Oops. Options. Turning off the HUD display again. And very good. So next thing we have to do is, again, we're going, let's see, how do we get up over? We need to get, there should be a way up here. Just going through, killing these wasps real quick. Okay, doing that. Excellent. And killing this real quick. Oh, poor penny quarters. Oh well. Let's see. Grabbing that. Mountain flower. Coming up here. Crocodile's gotta die. Oops. Oh my goodness, so we gotta sell a few things real quick. Happens occasionally to the best of us. Coming all the way up, 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 up. And let's see what we have here. Again, just collecting a few things. Going back to our merchant really quick like.
Anything I can.
And selling, selling, selling. Let's go ahead and make a little bit of room into our inventory. Shouldn't take but more than a few moments. Going all the way down. Almost there. So this is divine, so we'll go ahead and keep that. It may not be something that I immediately need for this particular character, but hopefully I will have it for other, because I do have characters that are Magicka oriented, but I'm just not actively using them right now. But when I go to, that will allow me to do that. So let's see. So I'm trying to find a way up and around to get to the dungeon that I need to. I think that I am actually going the wrong way, so I'm going to come here. And I can see it on the map. I just got to figure out how to get to where I need to be, which is always one of the interesting things to do. Oops. Let's see. Really? Yeah, I had to do that, didn't you? Okay. That's one way to do it. So again, I'm just going around. I know there's got to be an easier way to get up to where I need to be. And she's going to already come to me so I can kill her, which is dreadfully convenient. There we go. Done and done. And going up and around right now, seeing where we're going to be. And that is actually where we want to be, is right up there. But as you can see, there are all these rocks and cliffs, and so it makes it a little bit difficult to get up there. So we're trying to find a way around right now, coming up over these rocks, coming down over this. And there's a Wamazoo. I love Wamazoos, and I love killing Wamazoos even better. See? Isn't that fun? Very cool. And that's how you do that. Let's see where we're at. Hey, that kind of rhymed. Alright, coming up and around. Let's grab some lurking tears from this pure water right there. Okay. Going all the way around right now. And I don't know what boss that is. I said most of the bosses I can do. There are a few that I can't, so we'll take a look in just a moment to see what kind of boss that is. And by can't, I mean it's not that I can't. It's that some of them are designed to be done with multiple people. And so it makes it a little bit difficult whenever you try to go out, even if you are strong enough to try and do it by yourself, because some of the mechanics are just not real helpful towards that. So... Okay. I honestly don't remember this one, but there we go. There's that. We can go ahead and give it a try. Don't know what will happen. Maybe I'll just die.
They're coming for my treasure, Mr. Flint.
This is actually going down so dreadfully quickly. It's a little bit crazy. So the first part of this went down pretty well without a hitch. Looks like there's two of them though, so... I normally can't do a three-part by myself, but maybe I can now. We'll find out. Whoa. So technically, I mean, I could roll dodge out of all this. I'm just choosing not to. Almost there. This last one is the last one I need to get done. So it's just heavy hit there. Come on. Oh, clothing line. Almost there. Really am. Okay. Got that. Very good. Gonna come over here and grab this real quick. There's some nightshade. And this is Namira's Rot. And let's see, let me just make a note of this. So this is Captain Bone's ship. This was a world boss. Okay. There we go. And let's see. Okay. So we're just coming around right now. And Lorcan Tears. Oops.
I'll freeze the flesh off your bones.
And these guys are fighting, so I'm just going to kill them both.
Have left us to our duel.
There you go. You guys shouldn't fight. That's what you get for fighting. Right, here's Wormwood. Oops. Oh, there's a crocodile. Okay. There you go. Oops, up and up. Rubidite ore. Okay. And so again, we are going around, and you can see we're actually not where we're supposed to be, but I'm not really sure how to get over to where we're supposed to be. It's a little weird, honestly. There's got to be an easier way, and maybe this is it right here. So let's see if we can come up. Nope, it's actually blocking me. So that happens sometimes. Sometimes, like you can see, there's no reason I shouldn't be able to do this. That is actually completely walkable. So, but yet it doesn't allow me to. And there's just something funky with the way this is coded sometimes that doesn't let you get up to the places that you think that it would normally let you and allow you to be. So that's kind of like where you can just kind of try, see how it goes, and yep. Okay, got that.
Many blessings upon you for saving me.
Yep. So, again, look, it will not actually let me walk here. So there's no reason I should be not have an issue coming in here, and yet you can see it is literally just, I cannot go here. Really crazy stuff like that. And I get, honestly, it's a little frustrating because I'm trying to find my way and trying to do what I'm supposed to, and it just physically won't let me be where I need to be. And so I'm coming around here and trying to find a way in. Getting rid of this crocodile real quick. Okay. So, really hoping it lets me do this time. Okay. Oh, the frustration knows no ends. Alright, we'll kill these. Okay. So, this is not the delve I am looking for. We have made it all the way up there, and that is not correct. Again, and along this whole way, I'm just looking for a way to get up, but that has not done what I wanted to. So I normally, like I said, oh, whoa, that was kind of, wow, kind of trippy there. So I'm just going to come here. Is this a way shrine? No, it is not. That's something else crazy. So I'm actually mounted now and just seeing what I can find. Let me around. I don't care how I have to go here. This is the boss that we just killed. So I'm making sure I don't aggro it again. Although, while mounted, I'm not supposed to aggro things. Supposedly. But you know how that goes. Sometimes the way things are actually supposed to happen and the way they happen in real life. Yeah, well, not real life, but game life, be a bit different. I see a Wamazoo and that makes me happy, so let's go kill the Wamazoo. I don't know why killing these makes me happy, but they do. Okay, there we go. So, that looks like it might be a way up. It'll probably end in rocks. That's my luck. Nope, it actually looks a little bit optimistic. I think we might have actually found the way up that we need to be. Okay. I'm getting ready to kill this too. Okie dokie. And up. And again, this is, let's see, which one is this? Oh, I will get in just a second for us. So like I said, I try to write these things down for you so that whenever you read this, you'll know and you go, oh, that's what that was. Okay. So this is Give and Take in Shadowfen. And this is an Undaunted challenge or pledge. And let's see. This is Atanaz runes. And again, we're in Shadowfen. Okay, so this should be pretty quick and pretty easy. It normally is. Okay, we are loaded in. So where is it that we need to be? So the first thing we have to go to is right there. So heading in. Okay, grabbing this. That's a ceremonial sap bowl. Alright. So the next one is here. So yep, coming here. Okay. So these aren't too bad to actually kill. Actually pretty easy, truth be told. Okay. Indistinct idol. Got that. Anything interesting in here? Doesn't look like it. Fish that's not fish. Alright. Coming around. There's another set here after we kill. Okay, so I'm just going to grab it, anything that happens to be in here. Doesn't look like there's much of anything, literally. Grizzly boned fetish. Okay, we got the grizzly boned fetish now, and looks like we are going here next. Alright, heading up. And so, where do we need to go? Anywhere interesting? Oops, there's nothing really in here. We're just killing them because we can. No more souls for sissets. So, yeah. You guys got it. Alrighty. Okay. Almost through, and this will be completed in just a moment. Again, this is pretty straightforward normally. It's a Wamazoo! Oh, this makes me happy. So, yes, that is actually a smile on my face, for reals. Not just, yeah, it really is. They do make me so happy. I don't know what it is about killing them, I just do. I like it, and there we go. Okay. Anything around here? Probably not. Barrel with nothing particular on it. Alright. So we're headed back out. Okay, so we're supposed to go this way. Got it. It's like frozen. That's kind of cool. Bread. No, I'm not eating that stew. Sorry, not happening today. Alright. Torchbug. Goblin Slayer 19. Hehe. I like that name. Reminds me of a certain goblin fairy. Alright, heading out. And should load through in just a few moments. Again, sometimes this just takes a little bit. Depends on how fast the servers are working and all those sorts of things. Oops. Okay. There's like 3 of them this time, and they're like all fighting over a piece of meat or something. It's like a little family having dinner. Can I get the ancestry silk before I kill it? Terrible, huh? Okay. That is down. Runestone. And let's see, where are we on the map? Okay, that makes sense. So again, I'm going to take the easy way out, and I'm going to go look for somebody that is in Mournhold real quick. That is normally the easiest way to do this. Deshawn, you can't really see specifically, but that sounds pretty good. So we're going to head out there real quick and get these quests turned in before continuing on. And I had mentioned a break a while back, and I still need to take one. So probably as soon as I turn these in, we're going to take a short break, and then I will be back to run some more activity with everybody. Let's see. We're almost ready for the turnover too, so we should have our new quest should be up just a little bit, so we can get those going as well. Those are for the Undaunted daily pledges. So just let's see, waiting for it to load again, so we can go drop these off. Waiting for it. Just a little bit longer. There we go. All right, we're back in Mournhold. And again, I'm just going to head over to the Undaunted Enclave to drop off these quests.
In your own homeland.
And I'm just running because, well, you know, I can. It shouldn't be too bad. And part of it is people like, well, just take a mount out there. And, I mean, truthfully, they're right, but it takes a few seconds to actually get on your mount. Then you have to travel, and then you have to unmount. And that process can sometimes be longer than just running. There is no penalty to running out here. I'm not fighting anything in this space. So, you know, let's just run. Okay. Here we go. There's Glorian the Redbeard.
There is no more unrelated.
There we go. Make sure I'm right. Nope, there is no other quest today. We have about 15 minutes before those come up. So dropping this off to Bulgrel.
I'll get these back to their owners and let them know the trial.
Oops. My inventory is full. So coming to the Quartermaster, repairing my armor, and I'm going to sell off a few things that I just don't need or want or desire. Coming back up to the top. Okay. Almost there. Coming down, 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 down. Anything? A few things. There you go. Okay, good enough for now. So, back up to Bulgrel. Alright, and I don't think that he has anything. No, that's done. Alright, very good. So, anything interesting? Going all the way up. Let's see. So that's a little bit interesting. Anything there? Nope. So let's see. Go ahead and take that. Take that. Okay, there we go. Alright, so, everyone, this has been really, it's been a wonderful evening. I will be back. I'm going to take a short break and go ahead, and I'll be back in just a little bit. And let's see, we'll probably do some world bosses, requeue for the dungeons. We'll have our new dungeons up in about 15 minutes, so, the plan is to be back in approximately 15 minutes, and we will go ahead and start that next session. I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. Again, this is Midnight Muse, and I will see everyone in just a few more minutes. And I'll see you back at 2 a.m. Okay? All right. Have a good night. Bye-bye.